Page 33, Our God is a Mighty God. Here we have some more flats. Let's take a look at this. We're in G position again, but right at the beginning you see the B flat, so use the third finger because it's on the B, use it here. Second measure is, now right hand now gets it, and it's got a B flat. But now look at these last two notes in the first line. It is a G and an A flat. Anybody giving you an A flat too? Just use the wrist here to. Isn't that fun? They snuck one in on you. And that's really the trickiest part about this. You just need to be aware there's an A flat stuck in here. The notes are getting a little trickier here. Look at the beginning of this in the left hand. These notes, you got to come down here, and then the B flat, and then the next note is a C, and then an A, and then a B flat. They're all jumbled up here. So be careful on the notes, they get tricky. And this, at the end of the first line on this G and A flat, I'm sure that sounded good to somebody. A few glasses of Sacramento wine or something on that one, I'm not sure. And the second line, last two measures in the left hand, that's tied. Both of those notes in that chord are tied, so you're going to hold them down for both measures. 8 counts. You play them here, and you hold it down all the way to the end of the line. You don't play it again there. You hold it down. So you have to watch out for those too. As far as the melody goes, well, at the beginning the left hand has it because the right hand didn't do anything. Then the right hand gets it because the left hand didn't do anything. Well, that's fun. And then the second line is similar, except the last two measures, again, the right hand has the melody. And then going on the last two lines, the right hand keeps the melody. Play the right hand louder than the left. Last line, it's soft. That's the melody, so keep the left hand really soft. Then there's a DC Alfine at the bottom. DC means go back to the beginning, remember? And Alfine means go to fine. Fine here is at the end of the second line, so you're going to play the first two lines again. Now, see all the slur lines, the phrasing? We want to hear that. And when I say hear that, two things. One is you're going to connect the notes at the beginning. But when I finish the first phrase, that half note, before I play the note in the right hand, I want a little silence. So I'm going to lift up that half note just a little bit early, so I get just a little silence before I go on. And then at the end of the first line, before I play the first note in the second line, I'm going to lift up a little early here, so I get a little silence before I go on. I want to hear a little silence between each of these phrases they've got marked in here. Now for the last two lines, the phrase goes for the whole line. So you're going to connect the whole line together, but again, silence before you go to the next line. So the last measure of the third line is here. Before I go on, I'm going to lift up from the right hand and down. I'm going to lift the left hand with the right hand. So there's just a little silence, so we hear these phrases. Otherwise, there's no point in them being there. Well, there is a point, but I won't get into that. Now, dynamic-wise, you're starting out medium loud, whatever. And then the right hand comes in medium loud, and now you're going to go up to loud. And 2 accents on that. That means business. And then medium loud again. And then stay at medium loud. That's the right hand. That's the melody that's medium loud. The left hand is suddenly soft. And now you're coming down, but there's an accent on the B flat. So you don't start coming down until after you play the B flat. Then you come down. But keep the left hand soft. See, the trick here is the left hand in that second line, in the second measure, you're loud. In the next measure, you're soft. Can you go from to soft all of a sudden. That takes some practice too. So the second line, and then the left hand stays soft for the rest of the thing. Interesting. There's a lot going on in here. It doesn't really look like it, but there really is when you really get into it. Let's play this together slowly, just to check the notes and the rhythms and all that. We are going to do the DCL fine and all that, you know, how that works. So I'm going to give us 4 counts, and let's play this. We're going to in G position with B flats added in. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3 to the top. 4. 4. 2, 3, 4, off.